October 7th, 1987. 1100 a.m. Windy from the northwest, sprinkles. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Dear ones all, you won't believe it, but Dad has gone fishing with Ray Johnson, and the weather is miserable. Ray has asked him so many times, and why he decided to go today I can't imagine, but Ray didn't have Johnny or anyone to go with him, and he was at his wits' end. He can't stand it to be cooped up with nothing to do, so I hope they get some fish. Ray has been catching some nice ones, and he knows how to clean and dress them. Dad and Stephen went to John Moore's yesterday and worked all day trying to repair the camper the deer hunters bought a few years ago for $500. It hadn't been used and leaked in and rotted one whole side. They plan to take it out to Colorado about October 17th for a year or so, but it still needs a lot of repairs, so they'll go back tomorrow and do more. Our church homecoming was last Sunday. Jack, Johncock, and Jim Westra came for the morning services and for dinner, but had to go back to Grand Rapids as Jack was to be a guide at one of the old heritage houses' open house tour at 3 p.m. Our pastor, Jerry Galloway, gave the morning sermon. We had a good attendance at Sunday school and AM services, and it was good to see old friends like Sister Spees, Doreen DeMond, and her dear hubby came for all of the services. She is feeling well and looks good. In the p.m., after the bountiful dinner at 2 p.m., we had a good service. In spite of Isaac's being so frail, he stood and gave quite a long review of the history of our church, and he did really well and didn't break down as he does so often. We enjoyed some lovely music and singing by Jenny Osgood and David Burkett and Julie and Jerry Galloway and his Sonny and the four together. Pastor Dave gave the afternoon sermon, and he does so well. He gave a little history of their ministry up till now. They have the Caldwell Church in Cairo, Michigan, in the thumb of the state of Michigan, one of the largest churches in our conference. He said Billy was as tall as he and weighs 235 pounds and is very broad-shouldered. He plays football well. I couldn't help but think of Wendell in that age of 16, and Billy is a good student too. They had their little girl Molly with them, and she's a lovely bright child and looks like Julie. She didn't seem shy either, but wasn't bold. It was so good to see all of them. Our bird is singing again, and that seems nice. I've been bringing in a lot of our plants, so it looks like a greenhouse in here again. We haven't really had frost yet, but it may frost before it warms up. Last Sunday p.m., Kenny Osgood came to the church and left little Megan for Jenny to look after. He told his mom that Julie's sister had lost her little 10-month-old boy in the sleep. Sudden crib death. He was such a nice, healthy baby. It was hard to believe. The young mother had lost 4 babies during pregnancy before she was able to carry this baby. There surely is a lot heartache in this old world. I have a pretty bouquet on the table. 3 red roses, Chrysler Imperial, and 2 stems of acid anthers, a type of African lily that Jody gave me the bulblets of last spring when we were at their farm. The roses and lilies each smell so fragrant and are so sweet. A week ago Saturday, Dad and Junior helped the gang who helped Jody and Dave get the last of their stuff moved to the farm. Jody and girls came to homecoming Sunday at our church. Last Saturday, Dad and Junior helped do wiring and put in insulation, etc. There's still lots to do. Dave could do more if he didn't have to do so much overtime at Checker, but he does get big fat checks, which helps. They are still living in Bob Willison's motorhome parked by their house. We hope Rhonda is feeling much better, and she and David can look forward to better days. They are such a dear, precious couple, and we know God will bless them and be their strength. Dad just came in from fishing about frozen. He had caught 10 or 11 fish, mostly bluegills. He had a rushed call to the bathroom and jerked a button off his pants. He's sewing the button back on. How's Wendy and Christy doing? I'll bet by now Wendy is really walking or running. They are such adorable children, but I'm sure they keep you all busy keeping up with them. Rhonda mentioned that Kathy was engaged, and we wonder how things are working out. Seems like that might bring more problems. I must get us some lunch. I'm sure Dad's got an appetite out in the cold. I think we are both feeling better and not coughing and raising so much. I do take my medicine faithfully, too. I hope Beau is feeling better now that it's cooler. Bye-bye for now. God bless and keep you in His care. We think of you all so often. God bless. Dad and Mom and all,